we're gonna do a reading. We're gonna do a reading. We're gonna see what comes out. I haven't done a reading in so long, so this feels good to jump back on here. But messages coming through this week. I wanted to do a longer reading. Messages coming through this week. Everything is about to get real good. Really good. And I'm talking like when a dream comes true. So much so that some of you might have in your head, right, like, oh, when pigs fly. That's the thing that's been coming up. It's like, when pigs fly, this is going to happen, or this is going to come through. And a lot of you have been going through a rebirth, an awakening for years. You've gone through a lot of healing, a lot of therapy. A lot of time has been spent on rebuilding the foundations of who you are. And I feel like the energy coming through is like you're about to witness why. You're about to be a witness of your greatest testimony, of why you had to wait, of why you had to go through certain situations, of why you had to meet certain people, of why you had to be alone or isolated, of why you had to go through certain experiences. You are going to have your greatest testimony come to life this year. And when things are going wrong, when things aren't going to plan for you, when things aren't going as expected or as you think they should be, it's because the plan is about to put you in a place that ends up being better than you originally had in mind, right? When things don't go to your plan, it's because Spirit has a greater plan and it's about to work out even better than you can imagine. And in the midst of that, you have to have it in your mind. You have to have it in your mind of continuing to have faith, to believe in something bigger than yourself, to believe in your dreams, to have this unwavering belief within you that one way or another, you are about to start living the reality that you have envisioned, that you have felt, that you have seen, that you have held onto for months, weeks, years, however long it's been. You know, there is an unwavering faith within you that there is no other option. It is about to show up for me. And sometimes I may find it hard to not try and control my own expectations or how I think that should come in. And that's on me, but I won't let even myself, I won't let me stand in my own way of getting where I need to go, and I'm willing to embrace whatever comes my way because of that. So 10 of Swords for a lot of you guys, like, this has been your life for a really long time. This 10 of Swords energy is like never really getting anywhere, never really getting the things that you want or experiencing the life that you've wanted to experience. You have had to live a lifetime of always having to learn the hard way, always having to experience maybe poverty or struggle or not having any luck in love, or just things like ultimately stacking up in a way where you're learning lesson after lesson after lesson. And sometimes that gets really tiring, but ultimately it has been your reality, and that version of you that's there, we're saying goodbye to them today. Today we say goodbye. We make peace with who we had to become to survive, but January is a month where we're looking at all of the things that we had to do to survive, and we're ultimately saying no to them. We're putting them to bed. We're putting them in the coffin. We're nailing it shut. We're putting it in the ground, and we're choosing to move forward because the worst is over, and anything else that comes is just going to be a fucking breeze. It's going to be a walk in the path, a walk in the park, because the last probably 10, 15, 20 years of your life have been extremely karmic, and it has prepared you for every type of situation. And so the healing work that has brought you back into balance, the healing work that you have been going through in order to find yourself, to connect with your higher self, has been helping you acquire the necessary skills, the necessary foundations, what was needed in order to maintain a life you hadn't manifested yet. So this is recent too. So the recent healing that you have done has been teaching you the steps. It's been teaching you the things that you need to know in order to be able to maintain what is about to open up in your life, whether this is finances, financial blessings, whether this is your dream career, whether this is traveling, whether this is a partnership, a commitment, whatever it is, it's not connected to an old version of you. And sometimes when we still get triggered by things that we think we have healed from, it's because you still have a connection to an old version of you rather than what that situation actually was. You're still connected to that. And you're coming into a place now where you're no longer needing to hold on to that as like a protection or like something to like cling to because you're afraid of like failing or not getting where you want to go or not being everything that you want to be. But this is your sign to take the leap of faith. This is your sign to allow yourself to jump off that cliff or that mountain and trust that wherever you're going, Spirit is holding you. Wherever you're going, you're being guided that way. Wherever you're going is probably going to turn out a lot better than where your thoughts are taking you right now. So believe. Choose to believe and walk away from anything that doesn't align with what you want for your life and where you want to go. Okay? The season of settling for you was done and over with like years ago. The season of settling, this will not be your reality anymore. I feel like Spirit is not going to allow you to be in a place where you can fuck up these things that you want. Spirit is not going to allow you to be in a place where you are settling for less than what you deserve. Your spirit is not going to let you do that anymore. So you will find that the path is going to be easier to navigate for you when you're being your truest self, when you're being and living an authentic life, where you're understanding what your values are, what your intentions are, what you want. You know what you want. And you're not afraid to claim it. You're not afraid to reach out and grab it. You're not afraid for it to be seen, for it to be heard, for it to be recognized. You're not afraid of what you want anymore. And you're not afraid of what other people are going to think about you having it. And so there will be no settling. There will be no settling. There may still be fear, but you're going to use that. It's going to be your motivator. It's going to keep you going because, again, the fear may not subside in your life, in your journey, and particularly in situations that you really want, and you're going to have to continue to just do it anyway. You're going to have to continue to show up. You're going to have to continue to take steps, and it's going to make you a better person. A more fulfilled, a more peaceful, a more brave, a braver person. And the manifestations coming in are going to make it all worth the while. Okay? So meditate. Ground your energy. Okay? High Priestess. Messages are coming through. Every time you see a reading or you see something coming up, this is you and your connection with your higher self and your intuition building, getting stronger. And so what was once delayed is coming your way. What was once delayed is making its way towards you. Because it's time. It is your season. It is your season where you are reaping the rewards of the past and nothing is holding you back anymore. Okay? No burdens, no ties, no restrictions. Just a season of your greatest testimony that is about to unfold. And it is being divinely guided by Spirit to come to fruition in your life now. And so, the last image I saw was like you are walking down this aisle and meeting your destiny. This may not be, again, could be love, could be something else, but it's you meeting your destiny. meeting fate.